reality is that right now, it's a war of attrition between the United States and Iran. And the Iranians have been preparing 20 years for this conflict. And now they have a pretty good strategy of how to weaken and ultimately destroy the American empire.
Usually the downfall of many empires, brothers and sisters, is this when they become really powerful and they think they are untouchable. And that is where Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala, even in the Quran, there's a verse in the Quran where Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala mentions that Allah will send signs and signs until the person, an individual, this can be nations, yes, avoids those signs and thinks that they're untouchable. And Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala says, and when they're at their peak, think they're untouchable, Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala snatches their soul. So 20 years, they've been a threat to Iran. Okay, and you guys know my position with the whole Iran, etc. Thing. So, and what Prophet Jing is saying is very key here, because they are now been preparing for this for 20 years. So America's been like thinking they can do whatever they like, whenever they like, but Iran has been preparing this for 20 years.
And now they have a pretty good strategy of how to weaken and ultimately destroy the American empire. So what the Iranians are doing is they're waging war against the entire global economy. And so they are striking the GCC countries. They're going after the critical energy infrastructure. They blocked off the Strait of Hormuz. And eventually, they will go after the water desalination plants, which is the lifeblood of these nations.
And not only that, there is a massive, there was another video which I'll show you, the airspace. There's like a massive hole in the sky, basically, where planes...